Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of Antebellum. Antebellum follows the story of Veronica as she goes to speak at a summit and deals with the ideas of how your past and your ancestry never really leaves you and how that affects your present and future. However, I can't really say any more than that because it's all very much spoiler material from there. But I will say I was very excited for Antebellum. The trailers looked so good, and it seemed like this really cool, unique horror concept from those trailers. Plus, I love Janelle Monae. If you put her in a film, if you put her in a project, I'm pretty much going to be excited for whatever it is. And especially with everything going on in the world, a horror film that centers around race seems like it could come with some great messaging that we all needed. Unfortunately, Antebellum is not any of that, actually, really at all. Yeah, this film actually made me angry. I was upset after watching it, and not in a good way. So let's go ahead and get those positives out of the way first. Well, Janelle Monae is wonderful in the film. She gives a great performance, just as you would think she would. Actually, our entire cast does a great job. They take the material they're given, and you can tell that they're in it for a high concept kind of horror film with a message. So I appreciated the effort across the board. I also think that the musical score is amazing, particularly the piece that plays at the beginning and the end of this film. Oh, I loved it so much. And it's beautiful. It's actually a really well crafted film in terms of cinematography. It's gorgeous. It looks gorgeous. The way that it's composed in terms of shot composition is really beautiful to look at. Oh my, is that about all I can say positive about Antebellum? Let's get into these negatives. And really, the big negative is the twist of this film is so abhorrent that I instantly got upset to my stomach by the concept that this movie actually is. It's going to be really hard for me to review the negatives of this film because they are so spoiler heavy. However, what happens in the third act and the reveal that takes place in that third act is so gross in idea that I'm actually shocked that a black man co-wrote and co-directed this film. It is such an ill-conceived concept. I don't even know who would even think of this idea, nevertheless want to watch it. That twist then retroactively makes everything that happens early on in this film horrible. And not horrifying, like, oh my gosh, so scary, I'm on the edge of my seat. No, just horrible. Speaking of which, you're supposed to get like a dual timeline going on here, and a good portion of this just felt like torture porn, abuse porn. We've seen it a million times, and we've seen it done for actual messages rather than this garbage. I don't know what the film was really even trying to say, if I'm being honest. I really don't. Whatever it is, it wasn't worth what we had to go through to get there. And what's really astonishing, honestly, is that the film actually weaves in an idea and a concept that I mentioned in the opening of this review that sets up for a really intriguing idea, and instead it completely goes left and left me quite baffled as to how this was even made. Antebellum is exact antithesis of what we need in 2020. This is a huge step backwards. And also, I'm going to say it's not a horror film. Yeah, there are moments of kind of suspense here and there. This is some sick and twisted slave movie. And for all intents and purposes, it just, no. So if you're going in looking for a fun, high concept horror, this is not it. So at the end of the day, Antebellum is so ill conceived that I do not recommend it even in the slightest, not out of curiosity. Maybe watch it when it's free, and that's a very, very hesitant maybe. Do not pay money to see Antebellum. So, that is my review of Antebellum. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like, down below and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on my latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see Antebellum? Let me know either in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your continued support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!